working on a new piece today. This piece is part of a collaboration between me and Joanna, who goes by Jozinnol on YouTube. I mentioned her in my studio tour when showing her artwork on my wall. The theme that we decided to riff off on was windows, which seemed appropriate now that most of us are indoors. And I don't know about you, but I've definitely been paying more attention to the windows of my house ever since quarantine started, and the theme was loose enough for us to play around with. I decided to focus on the geometries of the window and how to depict the window so that it would be vague as whether or not it was an interior or exterior view. So I sketched out a couple ideas and ultimately landed on a composition that would include 4 windows that would be placed onto the page to create this sort of weird larger window, like a window of windows. I'm sending this piece to Joanna, and I wanted to include some of my favorite art supplies that I've been loving lately. The first is this 90-degree ruler that's great for when I'm doing more constructed drawings. I need to make sure that I'm getting perpendicular lines. I thought that Joanna would also find really good use for this too. This book is the Dictionary of Color Combinations based on Sanzo Iwata's work. It's an awesome little book for color references. I included one of my favorite graphic novels, which is Here by Richard McGuire. I highly recommend this book to anyone. It's a beautiful book that portrays time and space in an incredible narrative sequence. The entire book happens in one room and really wonderfully depicts how space can change over time. It plays with multiplicity, it plays with different mixed medias, and yeah, I love this book. Definitely recommend it. These are really skinny, super thin tapes that I found a while ago that's amazing for blocking out small details. So I'm also sending out a set of Posca markers. These paint markers have been really fun for drawing sketches that are more bold and abstract. I've shown this set in my making keychains video too. Finally, I included the set of 6 watercolors. The colors of this palette are so unique. They are these super rich, muted, almost black colors that are just beautiful and really moody. So I'm wrapping everything up using trace paper. I wanted to spice it up a little bit, so I'm taking out the stamp set that I got from a website called Baumkuchen, and I'm going to go in with some stamps and make some patterns. two new books that I picked up. This first book is called Ghosts, etc. It's by Jozinnol. I haven't had a chance to flip through this too much, but it's just a really beautiful art book. I just love how he depicts more mundane, everyday objects and spaces in such an interesting way. It's a really lovely book. I'll leave his Instagram in the description below and where you can purchase this book as well. The next book I got was this Moomin book, and I picked this up because a couple people recommended this during my studio tour. I asked if people could recommend some children's books, and yeah, this popped up quite a few times. I have a couple friends obsessed with Moomin, so I was pretty interested in picking this up. I love the illustration style. I think it's so magical and charming at the same time. This is the other book I picked up. It's called Leaving Richard's Valley. It's by the graphic novelist Michael DeForge. He's super prolific with his drawings, and I'll also leave his Instagram information in the description box. But I do own a couple books from him, and this is the latest one that I was interested in reading. So I'm opening up the package I received from Joanna, which includes her piece, and I'm so excited. She sent over these really yummy organic vegan elderberry candies from Belgium that I managed to have a couple of before my brother stole all of them. So yeah, she also included a really sweet note that explained that she also included art supplies, and I'm just so excited to try them out. The first one being this liquid watercolor from Ecoline. I've never used liquid watercolors before, so I'm ultra psyched. This one is called Grass Green. There's this Prismacolor Cold Erase pencil, which has been great for sketching since it is erasable. She also included this Caran d'Ache luminance pencil that an artist that she and I follow uses. I've never tried out this pencil before, but it has this lovely deep green color to it. She sent this crazy eraser. I love it. The other end has a tip that's more hard and abrasive, but I'm so excited to use this tool for more detailed work. Joanna sent over the zine from the artist Violet Vase. It has these sick line drawings. It's definitely easy to get lost in the incredible line work of the art. Joanna sent over this Midori MD notebook. I love these notebooks. I've used so many as my sketchbook when I was in school. Yeah, it has this beautiful dainty red frame across all of the pages. When I saw this, I was immediately inspired to use this sketchbook more as a daily visual diary, so hopefully I'll be sharing that with you all soon. Okay, so here is part of the package that I'm the most excited to share. This is Joanna's piece for the collaboration. I am just so lucky to own one of her originals, and I'm going to hang this in my studio ASAP. I love how she uses frames to depict a different perspective or motion or element within the overall scene. This piece or scene feels so familiar to me somehow, like I've been to this place before, even though I haven't and I can't put a finger on it. It all just feels very like dreamlike or nostalgic, and I think that's due to the lighting and the time of day that's painted. Thank you so much, Joanna, for this amazing painting and package. It was an awesome collaboration. So immediately, I just really wanted to try out the supplies that Joanna sent over. So I'm going to sketch this big hedge I took a photo of during a walk with my dog. I was particularly excited about this awesome liquid watercolor, so yeah. I've been playing around with digital art more and recently created this piece of a car that I passed by on a different walk. I'm planning on starting to make prints, both of my digital and traditional pieces, but I do want to make a couple more before opening up shop, so yeah, stay tuned. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video.